We try to meet about 3 times a year, and it's just a 24-hour period of time that we get together. We have 3 different parts that we have to our time together. We try to have a time where we play, which is just the idea of just getting together, kind of relaxing, enjoying each other's company. Because of the weather, it's raining today, we chose to do indoor volleyball. And that was a lot of fun. And then we also have a time where we, as pastors, we get together and pray for each other, talk about what's going on within our own churches and ministries. Each of the different pastors, they're different. They have different gifts and talents and abilities, and some of them are pastoring some decent-sized churches, and some of us, including myself, are pastoring, small country churches. It's a lot of fun to just be here and just be able to interact with each other, recognizing that each one of us have our high points and low points, and that these times together can be times where we could really encourage each other, and pray for each other. And then the meat of the weekend is actually what we call plan, and that is a time when we try to think through how we as a network could be advancing the kingdom of God in a couple of different ways. One, by encouraging church planting. Oftentimes as pastors, we have that focus on our own church and the ministries of that church. And then, as the Alliance, we think about the global part, but, there's not that mentality to think about, hey, how can we work with other churches for a common purpose? How can we advance the kingdom like in the region, this area? I don't know the specific dates, but I believe that the last church plant until recently that took place in our area was back in the 60s. And so for us to suddenly say, we now have 2 church plants within our area, that's exciting stuff. And then the second component that we want to be talking about during our planning time is how we could be also advancing the kingdom of God overseas. We have asked Kevin Oberg to be a part of our time here. He happened to be here on home leave assignment, and we're hoping that by the time we're done, that we might have a pretty good idea of where we would like to be focusing our financial resources and other, variety of resources to go towards that partnership. We need to do everything, including the Jerusalem, wherever that Jerusalem is for you, the Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost parts. And I think we're not supposed to be doing one versus another. We're supposed to be doing all of that. What is a network? How are we as a group of churches going to be working together? What is the, rubber meets the road? What does it cost to do this? At this point in time in our network, we are getting that alignment. The vision has been kind of catching. And so it kind of feeds off each time we get together. It's just exciting to see when a bunch of churches, especially Alliance churches, get together to advance the kingdom of God. That's exciting stuff.